the same person speaking. Take the writings of Ibn Baz, Al-Albani, Muqbil bin Hadi, Ahmad al-Najmi, Zayd al-Madkhali, Rabi bin Hadi. If you were to take their writings and a person did not know who authored the work, you would think that they emanated from the same tongue. As it came from Ibn Taymiyyah, or Imam al-Lalakai, or Sufyan al-Thawri, or the likes of al-Awza'i, or the likes of those ulama of the Salaf, and other than from the Salaf of the Ummah. It is as if it has come from one tongue, one heart. This is a proof, ya ikhwan, that Ahlul Sunnati wal Jama'ah, they don't divide. Not only do they not divide in the same era, they do not divide beyond, even throughout the generations they don't differ. Even through the generations they don't differ. This is the meaning of the statement of this great Imam, Abu Muzaffar al-Sam'ani. Throughout the ages, throughout the time, an alim lives in Andalus, in modern day Spain, and another alim living in Baghdad, another one in Khurasan. Like al-Humaydi said. Humaydi said that whilst I am in the Hijaz, Ahmad bin Hanbal is in Baghdad, in Iraq, and Ishaq bin Rahaway is in Khurasan. He said they will never overcome us. Three ulama in three different places of the world. Like Humaydi said, I am in the Hijaz, Ahmad in Baghdad, Ishaq in Khurasan. That whilst we are in these places, they will not overcome us. Who? Ahlul Bid'ah. Because they speak with the same speech, same aqidah. Take the next generation after the likes of Ishaq, who died in 238, Ahmad in 241. The next generation after them, from their students, Al-Marwazi, the children of Ahmad bin Hanbal, like Abdullah bin Imam Ahmad, or Al-Marrudi, Al-Khallal. Likewise in their era, that which Ahmad was upon, they were upon. Then take the next generation thereafter. The likes of Barbahari, in the same era, since he did not meet Ahmad, he met the students of Ahmad, of that era. And then the generation after, the likes of Al-Sabuni, or Al-Lalakai, same thing, ya ikhwan. Take the next generation, the likes of Ibn Qudama, the next generation, Abdullah Ghani al-Maqdisi, 600 after the Hijrah. Take the next generation, and the next generation. Like when you reach the times of Ibn Taymiyyah, when you read Ibn Taymiyyah, it's like you're reading Ahmad bin Hanbal. Wallahi, ya ikhwan. When you read Ibn Taymiyyah, it's like you're reading from Malik. Even over generations they don't differ. Never mind in the same era. Thousands of years between them. Between Ibn Taymiyyah, or Bin Baz, or Al-Albani. Between him and the likes of Barbahari, 1100 years. Between Ibn Taymiyyah and the likes of Rabi al-Madkhali, 700, 800 years between them. Between Muhammad bin Abdul Wahhab and the likes of Sheikh al-Fawzan in our time, 300 or nearly 300 years between them. It is as if it has emanated from the same tongue. They don't differ in the aqidah, ya ikhwan. The Salafiyyun, we don't differ. We don't differ in the usul. And we don't make differences in the usul. We don't argue in the usul because the usul, they are known. There is no jidal. We don't argue, we don't debate when it comes to the aqidah of Ahlul Sunnati wal Jama'ah. And that's why Shaykh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah, he mentioned وَالْمَقْصُودُ أَنَّ الصَّحَابَةَ رِضْوَانُ اللَّهِ عَلَيْهِمْ. He mentioned in the intent that the Sahaba radiallahu anhum لم يقتتلوا, that they never, لم يقتتلوا قط, that they never ever fought لاختلافهم في قاعدة من قواعد الإسلام أصلا, that they never fought each other ever due to any differing that occurred in a qaida, in a principle from the principles of Islam. Absolutely. ولم يختلفوا في شيء من قواعد الإسلام, they do not differ in any affair in the principles of Islam. So not only are we talking about the A'imma of Islam, the Sahaba themselves were upon that way. They did not differ in the principles. They did not differ in the usul. They did not differ in the aqidah. Ahlul Sunnati wal Jama'ah, ya ikhwan, this is why when Imam al-Baqawi, when he recited the ayah, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ فَرَّقُوا دِينَهُمْ وَكَانُوا شِيَعًا, that those who divided their religion up and they became factions, hum ahlul bid'ah. Why? Because it could never be Ahlul Sunnah. How can that description fit Ahlul Sunnah? Ahlul Sunnah do not divide because the Messenger of Allah commanded with sticking to the Sunnah. When the differing occurred, what did he say? He said, وَمَنْ يَعِشْ مِنْكُمْ فَسَيَرَى اخْتِلَافًا كَثِيرًا فَعَلَيْكُمْ بِمَا عَرَفْتُمْ مِنْ سُنَّتِي وَسُنَّةِ الْخُلَفَاءِ الرَّاشِدِينَ الْمَهْدِيِّينَ مِنْ بَعْدِي. He said, whomsoever lives from amongst you will see a great amount of controversy and differing. So you are bound by my sunnah, that which you know of my sunnah, you are obligated with that which you know of my sunnah, and the sunnah of the rightly guided successors after me. أَبْدُ عَلَيْهَا بِالنَّوَاجِذِ, and hold on to that with your molar teeth, not with your front teeth. With your molar teeth, if you grab something with your molar teeth, ya ikhwan, if you put a rope at the back of your teeth and you grind down upon that, when a person pulls the rope, the whole of your body is going. This is a sunnah, ya ikhwan. That's why the Prophet ﷺ said, أَدُّ عَلَيْهَا بِالنَّوَاجِذِ, hold on to that with your molar teeth. So he said, when differing occurs, then the sunnah, it will bring you unity. It will bring you back to that which is unity, that which is united and free from difference. And not only his sunnah, but the sunnah of the Khulafa al-Rashideen, Abu Bakr and Umar and Uthman and Ali. Stick to their sunnah. And then the Prophet ﷺ said, أَدُّ عَلَيْهَا, hold on to it. And this is why we say that the Prophet ﷺ mentioned it in the singular. How many times did he mention the word sunnah? Twice. He said, hold on to my sunnah and the sunnah of the rightly guided caliphs after me. Yet when he said hold on to, he said hold on to it in the singular in the Arabic language. Addu alayha, singular. He did not mention it in the dual. So why did he mention it in the singular? He mentioned it in the singular, ya ikhwan. He mentioned it in the singular because the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ is the sunnah of the Sahaba. And this is why when the people say that we are Ahlul Sunnah, they cannot be Ahlul Sunnah up until they follow the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ and the Sunnah of the Sahaba. They are Ahlul Sunnah. This is why they are called Ahlul Sunnah, not because they isolate the Prophet ﷺ up and they say we will only follow him. And they say leave the Sahaba when the Sunnah is, the Prophet ﷺ is enough. This is to oppose the Quran. And it is to oppose the meaning of that hadith. Because the Prophet ﷺ said hold on to it, meaning my Sunnah and the Sunnah of my Sahaba, it is one and the same. They are Ahlul Sunnah. So the Sahaba radiallahu anhum, they did not differ. And Ahlul Sunnati wal Jama'ah, they do not differ. That they are united in every age and every era. It is the people of bid'ah, ya ikhwan. They are the ones who divide. They are the ones who differ. They are the ones who oppose the truth. As it has been reported from the Prophet ﷺ in the famous hadith that every Salafi knows and every bid'i hates. We know it because we understand the hadith and we want to be free from that which is blameworthy in the hadith. The Prophet ﷺ said that تفترق هذه الأمة على 73 فرقة كلها في النار إلا واحدة. قالوا وما هي تلك الفرقة? The Prophet ﷺ said that the Ummah will divide into 73 sects. All of them into the hellfire except for one. They said, which is the one, Ya Rasulullah? They want to know. The Sahaba radiallahu anhum, they want to know which is the one. He said, مَعَنَا عَلَيْهِ